Almost a year since the city broke ground at the seawall that sits next to the deck, closing Harbor Drive during the work. Well, the $18 million project was expected to wrap up sometime during 2024, but there have been ups and downs along the way. Reporter Isabella Zadra shares an update and what the end goal will mean for the city of Duluth.
The Duluth Seawall has been keeping the lake's water in the lake for years, adding wear and tear to the structure.
We had sections of seawall that were about 150 years old.
It has been almost a year since the city broke ground on the Seawall Project across from the deck, originally expected to wrap up construction sometime in 2024. Due to unexpected bumps along the way, the project's end date has been pushed to 2025. Eric Birkeland is the manager of property and facilities in Duluth. Since the start of the project, he said there has been events that stopped construction, but were accounted for when it came to announcing an end date. It was the unaccounted events that caused a problem, naturally pushing back the seawall's opening date.
We had a rough spring with a lot of rain, and that really delayed us. And also dealing with the old infrastructure. When you start digging down with what's underneath here, you find a lot of weird stuff.
Although it has been a long road coming, officials look forward to the opportunities the seawall will bring, especially those for the cruise ships that have taken to the Great Lakes in recent years.
So I think we will really be able to provide more options and offerings to more cruise lines by allowing them to kind of pull up and dock here.
For Duluthians, the area will allow up-close and personal viewings of the ships coming to the city. When all is said and done for the Seawall project, Birkeland is excited the area will not only welcome locals, but will be the first impression of Duluth many visitors will encounter.
Ultimately, it's going to be a great space for the folks in Duluth and for people who come here to visit to enjoy the waterfront.
In Duluth, Isabella Zadra, Northern News Now.
Isabella, thank you. Now, in tandem with the Seawall project, the area in front of the deck will be dredged to cruise ship depths before the first cruise ship arrives in 2025. That funding comes initially from DEDA, but is reimbursed via a special fee paid by cruise ship operators. It's hoped the new Seawall will be ready before Grandma's Marathon in 2025. A wild